In 1845, three identical black sisters were born into slavery on Hollow Creek Plantation in Mississippi. From the moment they arrived, the masters could not control them. The girls never cried under the whip, never broke. Instead, they hummed, a low, steady sound that carried through the night, rattling windows and filling every corner of the plantation. Then one night, they vanished. The cellar was empty, the journals unfinished. The only words left behind were these. They walked out together, humming as the flames followed. Some stories were meant to be erased, but whispers survive. Tonight, we unearth one of the darkest, the unholy case of the plantation triplets the masters could not control. If stories like this reach you, subscribe to the Macabre Record and tell me in the comments where you're listening from. In 1845 Mississippi, a case unfolded that was never meant to be spoken of again. It was whispered in corners, scratched into margins, passed down in hushed tones carrying more fear than memory. Three sisters born in bondage who resisted not only chains but the men who owned them. They moved as one, breathed as one, hummed a sound that unsettled everyone who heard it. When they disappeared, their absence was so profound that the masters tried to erase it with fire and silence. But fragments remain, and in those fragments lies a truth too haunting to ignore. The triplets came into the world beneath thunder. Their enslaved mother labored alone in a cramped cabin smelling of rain-soaked earth and blood. Three daughters lay swaddled in rags, identical faces glistening. They should have been a miracle, but miracles weren't allowed in chains. To overseers, they were a warning. To the master, an opportunity. To their mother, everything. Before the blood dried, they were torn from her arms. Not sent to the fields, but carried to the cellar beneath the plantation house. The master believed they were born for more than labor. He wanted to know why three had come where one should have been. So they were locked away, lives reduced to study, voices to notes in a physician's ledger. But the cellar did not contain them. At night, their humming rose through the floorboards, into bedrooms of those who pretended not to hear. It unsettled the household, yet comforted the enslaved in the quarters. Some said the sisters sang freedom. Others believed it was a warning. As years passed, the sound grew stronger, until one night it stopped. The cellar was empty, journals unfinished, last words recorded. They walked out together, humming as the flames followed. Their mother, name never written, carried the weight of countless histories. When labor came, she was given no midwife, only a corner of a wooden cabin, and the knowledge pain was hers alone. On that stormlit night in spring 1845, she brought forth three daughters. Three identical cries split the silence. She wrapped them in trembling urgency, knowing the moment was fleeting. In whispers she gave them names no one else would acknowledge. Sarah, Salah, Serenity. Prayers pressed into their ears before the overseer's boots thundered at the door. In those moments she poured her love, protection, desperate hope. But no miracle in bondage. Overseers called them unnatural, cursed. The master saw opportunity. Identical children rarer in bondage. To him, they were specimens, curiosities to study, control, perhaps sell. Before her sweat dried, they were taken. Her cries filled the cabin, silenced with threats, lash, reminder that what came from her body was not hers. The girls were carried beneath the house to the cellar, stone walls sweating damp, shadows never lifting. Locked away, lives marked by pens and cold gazes of men who believed science and ownership gave power over all. Yet from that cellar, first nights together, came a sound no whip could silence. Three voices, soft, steady, humming in unison. Masters shifted uneasily in beds. Enslaved paused in prayers. A story began that chains could not contain. Their existence was a whisper in fear, wonder, disbelief. Among enslaved, birth a sign, gift from God to break chains, or marked by spirits older than any Bible. Mother never argued. She pressed lips to foreheads, called them by secret names, refusing humanity be swallowed by superstition. To overseers, curses, strange omens, masters poor fortune. Hounds refused to hunt when born. Cotton withered. Men with power saw shadow over prophets. Master refused curse, saw opportunity. Called physicians with leather bags, ink-stained ledgers, to learn from three daughters born in chains. What unsettled most was not likeness or silence, but sound they made together. Late nights, lanterns low, wind curling corners, humming rose from cellar. Not taught melody, something older, woven naturally as breath. Slipped beneath doors, through cracks, into night air where master and slave heard it. Boldest men grew restless. Children covered ears. Mothers clutched infants tighter. Overseers drank more. Sound carried something unspoken, unexplainable. Triplets no longer simply children. They were an omen. Omens demand fear. Cellar beneath house. Damp, mold, rot. Stone walls wept condensation. Rats scratched silence. Lanterns weak against thickening shadows. Here triplets taken, not raised among children, not learning field rhythms, but contained, studied, hidden. Mother begged in whispers, offered nurse, care, extra burdens if only with daughters. Pleas fell on stone hearts. Master ordered kept below, away from superstition spreading quarters. There they would be watched, lives turned to recorded knowledge. Cellar became world. Slept on straw. Wrapped ragged blankets to keep damp from bones, not comfort. Food in cold bowls, delivered without words. Learned move in shadow, play silence, find hands in dark when lanterns died. Grew in isolation, never afraid. Those descending returned with strange stories. Servant left bowls at door, heard 3 voices behind it. Not talking, crying, humming. Steady, low, unsettling, echoed off stone, seeming from everywhere. Some swore air vibrated. Physicians observing noted identical appearances, movements together, gazes on same point as minds one. Wrote most about sound, could not describe adequately, only that it unsettled, lingered long after climbing stairs. Cellar once forgotten space became place no one wished linger. Humming filled night after night. Less prison, more vessel holding something larger than chain could bind. At first sound harmless, soft humming like mother's soothing child. But triplets had no mother's arms, no lullaby. Notes from nowhere explainable. 3 small girls locked cellar, producing tones perfectly harmony. Impossible believe not taught. Music without words, steady, low. Once began, did not stop. Enslaved quarters said sound drifted through soil, slipping beneath floorboards, walls, reached them night. Some comfort, prayer wrapping sleep. Others unease, reminder world not as should be. Few whispered triplets touched by spirits, older chains, song not for men's ears. Masters felt something else. Humming reached rooms, they could not rest. Clawed sleep edges, hearts beat fast. Sent men silence children. Harsh order, cruel punishment, sound continued. Not loud, defiant, unyielding. Unsettled most. Physicians rationalized, wrote nervous mimicry, shared instinct, sibling influence. Words faltered nights wore on. Some heard humming far from cellar. Admitted private sound followed dreams, grew louder, filling empty halls. Enslaved children different. Listened closely, humming carried meaning beneath. Dreamed places beyond fields, rivers freedom, faces recognized somehow. Sisters sang map, dangerous speak aloud. Sound impossible ignore. Haunted nights, lingered mornings, etched every mind hollow creek. Truth clear, master's own bodies, could not own song. Master restless. Overseers muttered curses. Servants whispered spirits. Triplets thrived shadows cellar. To him more than children, curiosity rare waste. Sent physicians city, black coats, leather satchels, steel instruments. Pens scratched furiously ledgers. Measured heads calipers, symmetry limbs, unity movements. Pried mouths, checked eyes, listened hearts near perfect rhythm. One wrote, 3 shared single pulse. Another unervingly identical body, demeanor. None measurements accounted sound. Arrived arrogance reason. Second night arrogance trembled. Wrote humming rose, fell no pattern. Grew louder separating girls. Filled air vibration, not voice. Attempted silence. Ordered stop. Threatened. Humming persisted. Low. Steady. Sisters answered no command but own. Some physicians lost sleep. Confessed private notes humming followed lodgings. Echoed ears long after left grounds. Few described visions. Dreams water. Chains breaking. Fire dark. Did not share openly. Admit ridicule. But journals. Hastily scrolled between measurements. Truth seeped. And visit. No answers. Ledgers thick numbers. Sketches. Words faltered uncertainty. One journal ended mid-sentence. Ink trailing page, hand stilled unseen. Men left, no peace. Sound lingered, not paper, bound 3 girls not silenced. Not all recoiled sound. Quarters families huddled Labor Days. Enslaved children whispered sisters' cellar. First fear, humming slipped floorboards, crawled dreams, night alive. Time fear fascination. Swore closed eyes, sound carried beyond plantation, across river, places no overseer follow. Children sneaked closer, lingered heavy doors pretending fetch water, sweep halls. Pressed ears would, listened unearthly harmony. Claimed sisters knew there, humming swelled, shifted pitch, acknowledging small listeners. Few heard words, hidden tones, syllables soft understand, deliberate not accident. Boy no older 10 told dream returned night after night, stood edge cotton fields, triplets before, small hands clasped. Pointed tree lean forest thick dark. Followed, woke river's edge. Confessed mother, hushed quickly, dangerous talk. Quarters tale spread, others claimed same vision. Adults warned not linger cellar, tempt fate, risk master's wrath. Children drawn mysteries. Triplets mystery, no warning erase. Young, terrifying, sacred. Sisters no chains born into. Voices held shape bigger fear. Enslaved, whispers hope, rebellion crushed root. Humming triplets spread seeds dark, sprouting dreams listeners. Adults tried bury stories, could not bury sound. Drifted, lingered, grew stronger night. Master could not abide uncontrolled. Humming unsettled nights, physicians, overseers drank heavier weeks. Ordered silence, triplets broken hunger, pain, fear. Believed suffer enough, harmony fade nothing. Starvation first, bowls withheld days, straw stripped, lay bare stone. Servants crept check, girls not cry, voices not weaken. Humming continued, softer, steady, absence food strengthened bond kept whole. Lash came, overseer returned pale, shaken, struck, no scream. Clutched hands, voices louder, wove sound made arm falter mid-swing. Lantern light dimmed each lash, flickering, cellar swallowed dark. Above ground, hands trembled violently hold drink. Punishments escalated. Isolation, separated corners, locked apart heavy chains. Humming persisted. 3 directions, each voice same note, air vibrated defiance. Listen long, bones shook, sound sunk marrow. Master furious. Overseers afraid. Use whip not break. Hunger not bend well. Silence, refusal wail. Triplets shown strength, greater cruelty. Children, locked cellar no freedom. Future, committed act no enslaved body meant commit. Resisted. Resistance, even whispered dark, more terrifying master than curse. Summer 1846, storms split heavens. Clouds heavy black, lightning jagged scars night sky. Storms different, arrived without warning, swift, violent, conjured air. Every thunder crack, listened closely swore triplets humming rose meet it. One night's storm hardest, sound carried farther ever. Cellar trembled, stones quivered, something beneath earth break free. Servants' lanterns halls flickered rhythm humming. Quarters, mothers hushed children, prayed breath. Overseers gripped rifles. Hands shook chorus intertwined roar storm outside. Lightning bolt struck close, foundations groaned. Windows rattled, glass splintered. Above all, humming surged harmony no human ear arranged. Thunder, voices speaking, echoing forbidden communion. Master dismissed coincidence, fear taken root. Ordered cellar doors barred tighter, guards posted storm. Men station confessed could not stand posts long. Humming paired thunder crack unbearable. One guard swore sound crawled chest, heart stumbled rhythm. Another lightning illuminated 3 figures cellar window, no window existed. After night, whispers wildfire. Enslaved, some believed sisters not cursed, chosen, tied forces greater chains, moved clouds, storms. Others feared power, unsettled masters dangerous all. Masters desperate. Storm not broken sisters, nor lash, hunger. Humming louder, insistent, fed attempt silence. Heavens answering fire, thunder. Even scoffers wondered Hollow Creek housed not 3 children, 3 omens born wrath. While storms raged, humming rattled walls. One soul carried heaviest silence, mother. Body birthed them. Hands held moments. Then gone, stolen cellar. Each day passed grand house. Chest tightened, imagining daughters beneath, alone damp. Powerless. Pleas dismissed. Tears ignored. Voice crushed ownership. Found ways reach. Kitchens. Lingered cellar door. Palm against wood. Touch seeped through. Rare nights clean inside. Left crumbs cornbread. Scraps cloth. Whispered prayer hoped here. Triplets never answered words. More than once, hand rested door. Humming shifted, deepened. New mother stood there. Quarters, spoke little. Name aloud risk punishment. Invite repeat wrong ears. Carried name's heart. Whispered sure no one here. Sarah, Selah, serenity. Each name thread, woven prayer's night, binding cruel distance. Grief carved smaller, quieter, not erased. Other mother's bondage buried children tears. She lived daughters breathing close, impossibly far. Grief wound never closed, bled silently months years. Feared masters wanted, physicians recorded, punishments endured dark. Heart, strange hope survived, she heard humming. Felt past bones, steady, unbroken, chilled, frightened what mean. Whispered daughters together, unbroken hers. Sound no longer lullaby dark. By 1847, lived Hollow Creek spoke force. Hymn wove air, refusing silenced. Once soft, soothing, now sharper edge. Unsettled master's night, drew enslaved closer. Binding whispers, dreams dared not speak. Humming grown stronger, layered tones impossible small voices. Breathed together, sound wrapped, rose fell waves. Built steadily, pressed walls, bent cellar doors. Dipped near silence, low felt chest not heard. Returned unbroken, reminder no punishment stilled song. Masters, torment. Sleep shallow, haunted unrelenting vibration night. Muttered witchcraft, curses blood slaves. Ledgers fewer words, business drowned sound beneath floors. Silence ink, fear pulled. Quarters, different shape. Enslaved, treated humming prayer. Kept watch children restless dreams. Wove rhythm work songs. Gave strength endure. Claimed freedom hidden notes. Secret message harmony. None say exactly meant. Lives bound chains. Sound comfort. Warning. Him survival, nothing left. More noise. Resistance. Refusal break. Surrender. Even cellar erased them. Sisters locked away. Voices reached farther chain hold. Touching heart's despair. Reminding silence not only fate. Humming endured. Night's thick heat. Storms rattled walls. Punishments failed scars. Each note defiance. Each defiance reminder. Triplets not yielded. Until did. Hollow Creek never peace. Physician's confidence. Returned trembling hands. Journal's precise measurements. Bold claims. Grew hesitant. Ink sharp lines. Hurried strokes. Men trusted words no more. Pages diagrams bones. Symmetry features. Ended half-finished sentences. Ink bled silence. Entry spring 1847. The girls do not. Stopped entirely. Pen stroke dragged margin yanked page. Another journal line scratched violently. Paper tore. The sound does not cease. It follows. Final fragment trunk abandoned edge plantation. They resist. Master furious lack clarity. Accused cowardice, superstition. Whispers quarters poison judgment. Could not ignore records changing. Physicians wrote specimens, anomalies. Now unsettling, unnatural, inexplicable. Science gave way fear. Without warning, physicians stopped coming. No explanation, letters. Master raged investment knowledge wasted. Truth, men fled. Left night, taking carry. Whispered, driven mad herd. Unable endure nights, humming crawled dreams. Left chaos. Journals meticulous, vanished master's study. Claimed burned anger. Unwilling outside world see failure. Others believed sister's hand. Pages taken not fire. Something less explainable. Known, ledgers stopped. Trail ink steady, confident. Ended fragments, silence. Disappearance, sisters slipped myth. Lives, voices, resistance. No longer need handwriting. Left linger air, whispered mouth. Official record quiet. Humming never did. All men Hollow Creek. None feared more overseer Harlan Price. Whip cut deeper storm lash. Cruelty spoken low tones dreaded steps. Price breaking strongest men, silencing bravest women. Resistance weakness crushed. Others shrank cellar, Harlan volunteered to send. Swore quiet sisters once all. Went whip coiled, lantern fist. Lingered stairway. Humming stopped moment entered, sisters waiting. Silence thick, heavy. Sound returned. Not soft, steady. Rising sharp, sudden. 3 tones braided, cut air blade. Witnesses, Harlan staggered. Lantern shook, light danced stone walls. Bellowed threats, swung whip, demanded silence. More shouted. Louder humming rose, rhythm pressed chest. Words faltered, strikes slowed, impossibly dropped whip. Emerged, face pale bone. Eyes darted wildly, hands shook fever. First time memory, Harlan Price not speak. Sat dirt outside, rocking back forth, whip forgotten feet. Night, voice returned whispers. Frantic broken words, 3 sets eyes glowing dark, voices crawled skull. Days, Harlan vanished. Claimed fled plantation, ran woods never returned. Others swore taken sisters, swallowed cellar shadows. No grave dug, body found. Disappearance, overseers cautious, refusing linger cellar, even daylight. Whips cracked less fields. Fear heavier summer heat, spread sickness once untouchable. Sisters not raised hand, spoken word, broken cruelest man Hollow Creek. After Harlan vanished, Hollow Creek changed. Master spoke rarely. Silence a race, shame losing strongest control. Overseers, once loud threats, cruel laughter, grew quieter duties. Whips cracked fields, not often, not same confidence. Triplets humming seeped every corner, dulling bravest cruelty. Ledgers years strange, once detailed rations, punishments, yields, sales, pages sparse. Weeks no entries. Handwriting faltered, ink blotched, uneven. Act recording burden. Truth Hollow Creek, not written, without humming bleeding through. Quarters remembered year differently. Nights, uneasy silence. Humming never vanished, changed. Grew lower, stretched longer. Less song, deep drone buried earth. Pulsed beneath feet, vibrations slipped bones. Children restless dreams. Women watched, no eyes. Men lay awake, ears strained sound dreaded, longed. Master's household unsettled. Servants, doors creaked open no cause. Candles sputtered no draft. One claimed reflection 3 small figures hallway mirror. No children behind. Fear root shadow, no one dared confront cellar again. Hollow Creek held breath, waiting break. Triplets rarely seen, sound never absent. No one spoke openly. Mother's lips tighter, eyes hollow grief. Carried secret names, praying silence not loss. Year plantation suspended 2 worlds. One tried continue. Another listened closely voices refused silenced. Summer 1848, fragile silence shattered. Began quietly, whisper child child, mother son. Triplets' voices changed, humming no longer cellar only. Reached farther, wove night air, curled quarters smoke. Evening moon low pale, enslaved gathered no command, drawn unseen hand. Clustered edge fields, tilled earth gave dark woods. No call, no speak aloud. Yet came, dozens. Families clutched children. Men arms folded tight. Stood silence, listening. From beneath ground, stone belly master's house, sound rose. Not lullaby, not soft comfort. Stronger, layered, almost choral, more 3 voices sang. Tones wrapped, echoed outward. Air heavy. Some knees, tears cheeks. Others gripped hands. Hearts hammered. Eyes fixed house loomed distance. Children swore words hidden sound. Names places never known. Rivers, roads beyond horizon. Women warmth arms wrapping. Men something harder name. Not freedom exactly. Promise, sharp frightening nearness. Quarters, elders whispered call. Not flee blindly. Rise revolt. Remember, even bondage, voices not owned. Night, enslaved felt less alone. Chains bound wrists ankles. Brief moment. Humming made believe more suffering silence. Sound faded. Crowd lingered. Unwilling break spell. Returned cabins 1-1. Carrying not answers. Heavier knowledge summoned. Sisters' voices not stop until something gave way. Morning like any. Thick heat sun risen. Servants carried trays. Cold porridge. Water cellar. Reached door stairs. Air wrong. Too still heavy. Servant whispered smoke smell. No fire. Another echo voices fading. Sisters just stopped humming. Push door, cellar silence. Straw untouched. Bowls half full. Water brimming never touched. Chains empty. Cuffs swinging unseen hand. Triplets, no sign. Panic spread house. Master stormed stairs. Demanded answers. Boots struck stone. Searched corner. Shouted names never given. Overseers torches raised. Eyes wild. Girls gone. No tunnel outward. Door open. Lock broken. Simply vanished. Plantation chaos. Some whispered slipped chains. Fled woods. No tracks. Others glow cellar night before. Light pulsed rhythm storm overhead. Enslaved bowed heads. Some weeping fear. Others prayers thanks. Not escape mattered. Masters no longer claim ownership sisters. Master refused accept. Accused servants helping. Ordered whippings. Tore quarters confessions. No one spoke. Could. No secrets tell. No one knew happened. Girls their night. Dawn gone. Absence. Silence unbearable. First time years. Cellar no humming. Those near swore stones vibrated faintly. Sound sunk walls. Not escape terrified masters most. Possibility sisters not left. Become something cellar no longer contain. Night cellar empty. Hollow creek not sleep. Master raged halls. Demanded answers none give. Overseers patrolled fields lanterns dogs. Shouts toward dark. No scent caught. Tracks found. Enslaved awake cabins. Whispered prayers. Afraid speak truth aloud. Sisters gone. No one knew where. Just before dawn, fire came. Began lower rooms. No agreement where. Some claimed cellar. Sudden burst flame climbed walls. Stones soaked oil. Others sparked master's study. Journals physicians stored. Fire moved fast. Fed with decades. Servants rushed water. Overseers shouted orders. Blaze resisted effort. Flames leapt beam. Swallowed lower house. Glow lit night sky. Witnesses, sound triplets humming returned. Rising crackle burning timber. Carried smoke chorus hidden fire. Some mourning, others triumph. All swore there. Sun rose. Half house blackened ruin. Master raged louder. Blamed everyone no one. Fury masking fear eyes. Insisted accident. Lantern overturned. Carelessness servants. Quarters, no one believed. Not accident. Fire followed sisters. Erase chains punishments could not. No bodies ashes. No trace triplets ruins. Only charred beams, scorched stone, silence thicker smoke. Official record, property damage. No mention 3 girls. No mention humming. No mention fire answered voices. Enslaved remembered. Whispered mother names. Sarah, Selah, Serenity. Carved 3 marks cabin doors. Hummed softly thought no one listened. Scorched fragment surfaced Charleston. Physician note. Words blurred water sweat. One line underlined twice. They do not die. Triplets slipped every attempt to race. No ledger names. No grave place. Humming lived. Lullabies. Work songs. Dreams rivers freedom. Hollow creek ruin. Weeds swallowed fields. Cellar blackened stones, only part whole. Passers-by stop. Air thick. Silence presses. Listen closely, faint vibration feet. Steady. Low. Unbroken. After all years. Case Hollow Creek triplets open. Unholy. Unfinished. Unforgettable. 3 sisters chains hummed hunger. Defied lash. Walked flames followed. Children. Became larger children. Fear masters. Hope enslaved. Mystery no berry. Somewhere. Dark memory silence. Still hum. If story reached bones tonight. Subscribe Macabre Record. Don't miss Waiting Shadow. Tell comments. We're listening from. Every voice. Plays part remembering history. Try to erase. Hollow Creek triplets never meant remembered. Yet here we are. Remembering them.